Hey everyone, this week we're going to be doing a mini lab. Now, this isn't super scientific or ultra great at the scientific method. This is just a way to visualize what we're going to be learning about this week. So to do that, it's one of my favorite labs because we need candy. Now you can see that in my way from the store to here that some of them already disappeared, so we got to get this lab going before I eat more of them. So here's what you need. You need gummy bears, okay? Great excuse to go out and get some gummy bears from the store. You need salt. You need sugar, you need some water, and then what I did is I just used 3 drinking glasses from my house. You can use a wide variety of things, just something that will hold water for a couple days. So that's what we're working on today. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's the method. Let's see if this works here. I got my phone so you guys can see sort of what I'm doing. What you're gonna do, you're gonna take a little bit of water, okay? And you're gonna add that water into each of the cups. We're gonna get roughly the same amount, and really what we're trying to do is we're trying to just cover the gummy bears on the bottom. So the instructions say roughly 4 centimeters. I knew I was gonna dribble. That's okay. So I'm gonna get roughly the same one in there. Ooh, too much. We'll distribute it evenly. There we go. Oops, my phone turned off. So roughly the same amount in each one. And you can even it out a little bit. Looks like this one needs a little bit more to even it out. There. Beautiful. Okay, roughly the same in each one. So now what we're gonna do, now that I've got that in there, is I'm going to add some salt and some sugar into the individual ones. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Sharpie, like this, and I'm gonna label. So this is gonna be my water. This is just water that I'm putting into this one. This is my control. This guy here, I'm gonna put salt. And this one here, I'm gonna put sugar. All right? So to measure that out, we're gonna take roughly the same amount of each one here. So I got a little measuring stick here. And let's see, that's about, we're gonna put 2 tablespoons in each one. So I'm gonna put 2 of these things. So here we go. So let's go to my salt one. This is pretty thick. This is pretty thick salt I have here. Any salt is fine. We're gonna dissolve it in there anyway. So here we go. So there is 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna get this really saturated. 2 tablespoons into the salt one. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the sugar. So here we go. I got my sugar. I'm just gonna dip in. Please excuse this is probably bad food form, but there's 1 tablespoon of sugar. There's 2 tablespoons of sugar. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stir it up. So I grabbed a spoon, and here we go. Let's see if we can get this stuff dissolved. This is gonna be pretty tough to dissolve in this one. I might need to add a little bit more water to all of them just to sort of make them close, but we're gonna do what we can. Probably fast forward this part so you guys don't have to watch all this part. All right, so I've almost got that dissolved in there. I'll do that a little bit more there in a second. Dry this guy off. And then we'll do the same thing with sugar. All right, so once you have them dissolved in there, what you're gonna do, and you can see in the salt one here, it's not 100% dissolved, but sugar's pretty close. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take about 4 gummy bears for each one. And what you're gonna do, you'll take the 4 gummy bears and you're gonna drop them in. So ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Into the salt one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally into the sugar solution. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the rest you can eat. I'm actually gonna take out 4, and these ones I won't eat. Those will be no water. So once you've done that, we're gonna leave it for we're gonna leave it for 2 days. So 48 hours. Right now it is 2:15 on Sunday. So at 2:15 on Tuesday, I will take them out and we'll see what happens. All right, get going. Good luck and enjoy eating your gummy bears. You're welcome. So here's what I want you to do. In the Google Classroom question and answer thing below, what I want you to do is I want you to answer the question, what do you think is going to happen? What is going to happen to the gummy bears in the water? What do you think is going to happen to the gummy bears in the salt? And what do you think to the gummy bears that are going to happen in the sugar? Now this is private, I'm the only one that's going to see it. Make your prediction. And the reason why we predict things is because now we want to prove it. And so that's what's going to happen in this experiment. We're going to prove it. So make your prediction. What do you think is going to happen to each one? Water, salt, sugar, submit that, and then we'll check back later and see if you're right.